interactive. Let's chat, let's brainstorm, right? Wondering what platforms you can catch us on via convention of 6.1 FM for Lusaka. If you want to catch us live in living color via Facebook Live, look for the Radio Christian Voice official page. Post your comments on that live link. You'll be able to catch us live in living color. You can also log on to YouTube, look for Lorenzo Entertainment TV, LET, and get involved from that end. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button so that you're part of the big Backpage family with a lot of goodies coming up. I haven't had these goodies in a long time. I wonder, I can't even look Lucy in the eye because I know I've been
I don't want to say anything.
You don't want to say anything because Lucy suggested something that needs to be implemented, yet
Yes.
to be implemented. But
Yes.
welcome to the program, Lucy, the co-pilot.
Yes, good morning. How are you, Lorenzo?
Very well, thanks.
You're
And how are
looking
you?
very fine. And
Thank you,
How
thank
are
you.
you,
Trying
Chair?
to.
I'm good. I'm good.
Andrew, it's been long. How are you?
Thank you.
Good to see you in this.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I just had to be here, you know.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Otherwise,
Yeah,
the
true.
Liverpool
It's very
aficionados
important.
may think we are jealousy. No. We
Yeah,
are here. We want to
yeah.
celebrate with them and congratulate them that they are on
Yes.
top of the world
Yes.
today. They even, forgot about lockdown rules.
Very true.
They went partying. So
Mhm.
I hope they didn't catch the virus. So it's a good time. It's a good time to
We're happy
celebrate after
to
30
see you
years.
and that you are going
Yeah.
to, you are celebrating with Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
I was so sure that Jerry and Mapalo will be in the studio, but I
must be
know
on their
why.
way, eh?
They're on the way.
I hope so.
Okay, 'cause
Probably still
I
celebrating.
want to see the dance. You reckon they're still in the car park?
Doing a dress
Dancing
rehearsal.
from the car park.
Doing a dress rehearsal, absolutely. All right, okay, and so we hope to have those Liverpool aficionados join us so that we congratulate them in person.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anything, we may just have to do a guard of honor live in studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Those of you that are able to watch us live, log on to YouTube, all right, and then like Lorenzo Entertainment TV. I mean, hit the red subscribe button. We're going to do a guard of honor for Liverpool
Very true.
aficionados.
Yeah.
If they don't show up, we'll just do it for Lucy. Because
Yeah.
Lucy
Yay!
is the only Liverpool fan in here. So probably just
On
have to
loan.
do it
I'm
for her.
on loan,
On
you
loan.
know?
Oh,
On
yes,
loan.
you're
So,
leaving,
no,
aren't you?
Yes, I'm on loan,
So
so,
it's
I
today
might
your
as
last
well.
day?
Okay, I accept. I'm going to celebrate on their behalf since
Uh-huh.
I'm still ready
New
until
season,
the
new
off
club.
season until the season finishes. Next season, I don't know who's going to buy me. Chair, what
Or
do
you
you
keep
think?
it
Well,
guarded
Oh.
secret.
Buy or get me on the loan? Who knows?
You people, before we get engrossed into the Liverpool, some of us will have to swallow our pride, but very, very quickly, let's look at today's
Yes,
motivation,
Chair, what do you
to
have for
just to
us?
try and motivate ourselves.
Uh-huh.
I thought of, getting back into the Bible, the Old Testament,
Mhm.
much more looking at Psalms 78, beginning from 31. If you want at home, you can be able to begin from Psalms 78, 31.
Mhm.
But I'll begin from 32, when the wrath of the Lord,
Mhm.
rose against the young men of Israel. In spite of this, they kept sinning. Even, they could not believe the wonders that the Lord was able to do. So what happened is the Lord had to end their days in futility. He had to kill them in terror.
Mhm.
But whenever he killed them, they would some of them would be able to come back to God and be able to apologize. They would sought the Lord, repented, and turned to Him.
Mhm.
But you see, the Lord would be able to remember, themselves. They would be able to remember that the Lord was their rock. He was their redeemer. He was their God, which was very good.
Mhm.
But certainty.
Mhm.
It turned out that they were just flattering, trying to flatter the Lord, try to cheat Him, try not, to cheat with their mouth, to lie with their tongues. The repentance wasn't, that real,
Mhm.
and as a result, because their hearts were not loyal to Him, they were not faithful to the covenant. As a result, so what happened is, the Lord is still merciful.
Mhm.
He looked at them. Even today, the Lord is still merciful to all of us.
Mhm.
Regardless of the sins that we've gone through, that we continue to commit, the Lord is still merciful, and He can be able to, accept us
Mhm.
and be able to admit us as His sons.
Mhm.
So it is the same with what happened with the children of Israel.
Mhm.
He remembered them. He knew that those were His children, and He forgave them. And He restrained His anger in terms of, wanting to kill them.
Mhm.
So that's it. The Lord remembered that they were but flesh. you know, and a passing breeze that could not return. So really, even for those of us that are outside there, that continues to sin, we need to come back to the Lord, because the Lord is merciful. The Lord would want to have us back. He would want to have us in his team so that we can be able to enter the kingdom of heaven. But it must not be a passport, you know, for us to continue sinning and sinning and sinning. There's a saying that says, you know, those that seek the Lord at the 11th hour die at 10:30. So
30 minutes.
30 minutes before. So you may die at a time that you know, 10:59, when you haven't come back to the Lord to be able to ask for, you know, for forgiveness. So it's important at this moment in time, when you still have the time, when you still have the energy, when you still have the zeal, the determination, come to the Lord and seek him while is still open. So that's the word of encouragement that I thought I should be able to talk to everybody. So remember, our God is a merciful God. Regardless of the sins that you've, you know, committed, the killings, you know, the drinking, the womanizing, the fornication, whatever you've done, remember that the Lord is a merciful God and he will be able to forgive you.
Awesome, awesome. What a word. What a word in season coming through from Chair. We're truly grateful, Chair, for that word. Coming through now to those comments that are being sent via our YouTube live channel. All right. True Victor says, hi, I'm watching from Matero. And then there's a special greeting from Noble Mayembe watching from Doha, Qatar, who says, good morning, Lucy, the partner, and Chair. All right. Thank you very much for coming through, Noble. How is it in Qatar? It must be quite hot now, right?
It's hot. It's hot because when it's cold here, it's hot. June and July, you know, it's a bit high because we're talking about 41, 42, you know, 43 degrees.
This is the time to go for a holiday in Dubai when
you can go to the
prices
sea.
are quite low, you know what I mean? And
in terms of the winter clothing.
Exactly. But when it begins to chill in December, goodness me, and then everything goes up. Or if you can't go now, maybe making advance bookings. All right, advance bookings for December. Buy your ticket now and everything, and accommodation.
All the airports have been open. So
much more. Even Dubai, they're opening on July 7th.
To be fun, having Backpage in the Maldives.
But we very
strict.
Big restrictions.
Big restrictions, you know, that are being put across.
Very important.
Yeah.
All right, and then Hudson Chinongo says, today is Liverpool. Today is Liverpool. The champions, tomorrow will be Arsenal. All right, so that's Hudson. It
could be Arsenal, given the number of years, because when you talk of Liverpool, don't forget to add the 30 in 30 years.
In 30 years.
So even for Arsenal, because when you look at Arsenal, when was the last time? 2004. So when you add 16 years, rough calculation is 16 years.
16 years.
Somebody out there may say, what about Manchester United? Yes, it was 2013, this is 2020, we're talking of 7 years. So again, it could be Manchester United. Then we'll be able to say 7 years.
All right, so the messages are coming thick and fast on YouTube. All right, so please log on to YouTube and subscribe to Lorenzo Entertainment TV. And then Noble has told us it's 42 degrees. It's hot in here.
There you go. Like I've indicated, you know.
Last night it was 15 degrees. All right, at about 19. Now 42. Look at the difference.
42.
But today, have you noticed that it's not cold as compared to the
not
last 2 days?
Because
when I was coming, it was like 21 degrees outside. So,
21, eh? So it's mild.
You know what is so good about our friends there? Even regardless of it being hot, they take hot tea. You know, hot tea, because it does make them sweat. As a result, you know, you perspire. You sweat. It works on the it makes you cool. It makes you cool. But us coming from this end, we put on now my tropical shorts, that my muscle t-shirts.
All right, okay, so then Brian Mutale says, good morning, Lorenzo and company and co. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All right, let me tilt my laptop a little bit. I'm being forced to twist my head. Okay. And then Peter says, good morning, panel. I'm enjoying the show. Peter Piri. Adam Chiokoma says, good morning, sir. Lorenzo. Sister Lucy.
Good morning.
Pulling your roof. All right, Chair and Mr. Andrew, congratulations. Liverpool, 30 years of waiting is over. And happy birthday to you, Adam Chiokoma.
That's what I wanted to say. Happy birthday to him.
Many more happy returns. many more happy returns.
It is a proud story, you know.
Absolutely.
Forever sorry.
Yes, exactly. And then
Hello, Chongwe.
Oh, Chongwe.
Chongwe.
there's a
Yes.
gentleman that always listens to this panel. He works for Eccentric Engineering, Kazembe. He's sending regards to everyone on the panel.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Mr. Kazembe.
Merci
We appreciate
beaucoup.
Please keep tuning in. We're truly grateful. And then Kabamba, Matthew Di Matteo says, those who seek the Lord at the 11th hour die at 10:30. I love this one. Di Matteo Kabamba. Thank you very much for tuning in, brother man.
Yeah, thank
All
you
right.
so much, Mateo.
And then Ikaken Subulwa says, you're looking good. The lady and gentlemen, people have been saying that Liverpool won the league last in the UNIP era. The fact is Liverpool are the Barclays Premier League champions in England. All right, thank you, Ikakena.
You could add that the last time they won the championship
Yes.
was when Soviet Union was breaking up. Germany was integrating East Germany and West Germany.
Yes.
When
Thank you.
Nelson when Nelson Mandela was being released from prison.
It's not necessary. The Bible says the past is gone. You know, we focus on the future. So let's focus.
We just wanted to add. We are adding.
we're just
You know,
adding.
adding to what is.
Retrogression now. That is retrogression. Now you're trying to take us
We are
back.
putting spices
You know,
on
Yeah.
the spices.
Simply
Let's move forward.
spicing to what he's saying.
The past is gone, guys. We're moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Then
Thank
that's all right. And then Brian Teller says, awesome work by Brother Chair. Thank you. Ben
Thank
Moma
you.
says, good morning, Lorenzo and panelists. Congratulations to Liverpool. Obi Piri says,
Thank you.
did you know that some local hotels have posters written? Okay, what's this? All right. And then Victor Choba says, good morning, Lorenzo. We need a song. You're talking
Yes.
of a song. All right, we'll definitely
I
do
told
that.
you.
We need to do that.
Yeah,
Augustine
you
Rio
never walk
Flowers.
alone.
Yeah, you never
Yes.
walk alone.
Mm.
Augustine Rio Flower says, good morning, Backpage family. Lorenzo, Lucy, Andrew, Chair. Blessed morning to you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
When are you
Thank
coming
you.
to join Red Arrows? He's asking.
What do you think, guys? Like to join Red Arrows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Red Arrows. Yeah,
Red Arrows.
yeah.
Mm.
That would really make sense.
Yes.
And it's near.
Yes.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's near home. Soon.
Soon, eh?
Let me buy
He must
the
lobby more actually. He
jerseys
shouldn't
and
just be
lobby
No,
asking.
more.
He should lobby more.
Augustine should
and
bring
keep
you
me
a jersey.
updated. Yeah, Augustine, bring me a jersey. Keep
Yeah,
me
that's a
updated
passport.
of activities for Red Arrows. Then before you know it, we'll be in the stadium together.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's good. Arrows has got very good and
Yes.
fine players. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, youngsters. You have a coach also who is
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
I must say the technical bench.
Actually.
Ambitious
Young and
coach.
ambitious and
Yes.
ambitious.
Yeah,
I
because
like
Chisimbewe
ambitious
is young. You
Yeah.
talk of Kalilo Kakonje.
Yeah.
You talk of the assistant. What's his name? Who played in South Africa? The brother also played for the national team.
Uh-huh.
What is
Played in
his
South
name?
Africa.
Yeah, he did play in South Africa, and the brother played in South Africa as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll remember.
All right,
that
we'll
one.
remember. And then Prince says, hi there. Just passing my greetings. I love the show. Thank you, Prince.
Thank
very
you.
All
much.
right. Then Augustine says, congratulations, Liverpool. Fully deserve it. Congrats, Lucy, Jerry, Mapalo, and all
Thank you.
Liverpool fans.
Mm.
All right. Then Munyandi, Timothy says, we are Liverpool. We never walk alone. Please play the Liverpool anthem for us. I need to
We'll
look for
play
that song.
it during the
The break.
the second hour.
The second
when we
hour,
do
yeah.
the premier.
We're
And
getting
update?
to-
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
do some magic and see
Mhm.
how
We'll
we
do some
play it.
magic.
Eh? Okay, all right. Then Mivelo, no mai. Says, good morning, panel. Tuned in via headsets from the friendly city of Ndola. Congrats to all Never Walk Alone fans because blue is the color. And then we do have Francis Senior Mutale, who says, congratulations to Liverpool, watching you from Cabanana, forever
Excellent.
united.
Excellent.
And then
Excellent.
Munyandi says, where's Mamuzo? He should sing the Liverpool anthem. Manchester is hurting. And Emily Nalwembe says, good morning, luminaries. Where is Jerry Kanshi? Thanks for share for the word. Watching from Mafken, Mufulira, I suppose.
Abena
Sunny
Milambo, Abena
Mwape
Milambo.
says, congrats to Liverpool and Chelsea for life. EPL, UEFA Champions League material next season are Liverpool. Man City, Chelsea, and number 4, Mamuzo will fix the team, but not Man United. Friday Mukuka says, good morning, panel. Pastor Yotam, how are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Message. My lady, Manchester United is ready to buy you. Liverpool, well done. Matero watching, no Jesus, no life. All right, so United have staked something on you, on your head. All right, gentlemen, we'll be getting back to the text messages in a little while. But let's probably see what we can actually start with, Lucy, and we seem to be shaping up for the new season, right?
Yes. So the Football Association of Zambia, that is FAZ, has selected 4 stadiums, each for Lusaka and the Copperbelt, as well as the Railways compounds in Kabwe and Independence Stadium in Choma, as the venues to host the league matches next month when play resumes. So FA's Vice President, Mr. Rex Mwemba, said in an interview yesterday that Heroes, Sunset, Nkoloma, Edwin Imboila will host Lusaka-based teams, while Nchanga in Chingola, Levi Mwanawasa in Dola, and Arthur Davis and Nkana in Kitwe will cater for Copperbelt sides.
Yeah, pretty much obvious that we're on track. Chair, I don't know what you make of the stadiums Lucy has mentioned.
Yeah,
to grace games when the season resumes.
Yeah, when you look at
month.
the stadiums that have been mentioned, it's a fact that they're good, and they can be able to host the games. Woodland Stadium is also a very good stadium. It could have been part. It could have been part of it, but I believe it was left out on technical reasons, being that the Zambian FA or our league is sponsored by MTN. And if you remember very well, in Woodland Stadium there was Vodacom. So those are rival, brands. So maybe, and up until that time when those issues are resolved, Woodland Stadium will always be, sidelined. But it's good that 4 stadium, 4 stadia have been selected, 2 on the Copperbelt and 2 in. 4-4. Yeah, 4-4. That could be able to spread the games. In Koloma Stadium is as good, it does host international games. Woodlands Zanaco is also very good. Yeah, Nkwazi, Edwin Mboera Stadium, we all know, regardless of inadequacy in terms of the seating capacity, but it's also good. It's big, spacious, and it can be able to accommodate many people. Then you have the Hero Stadium. Why the Zambian FA has done this is the fact that we are into the pandemic, the COVID-19, and they would want to restrict the games so that, we don't have problems, with fans that will be able to come to the games. If you talk of Hero Stadium, that's a 60,000 capacity. For argument's sake, they can be able to say, okay, we want about,
maybe 20,000.
Maybe 20,000. Maybe 30. They could, be
able to space
themselves without, being together. So I believe that's what they're looking at. We all know that His Excellency the President has given a note, a green light, for the games to begin, which is good because that's the highest office in the land, which is, given a green light. Subject again to SI number 20 and 21. Again with the Minister of Youth and Sport coming in, the Minister of Health coming in, as well as the local government and housing, ministries. 3 of them will have to recommend how these games, together with the Zambian FA, how these games will be able to be played. We all want Bola Pazedi to be back. And it's quite, a good news to the ear when the president says, yes, when the president says, let the game begin, the games begin. We want to see who is going to win it. Is it going to be Forest Rangers? Tenant Chilumba, is he going to stake his claim? Or what we've seen lately are mind games where people are saying it's Tenant says no, it's Zesco United, with Chicken George saying no, it's Zanaco. So really now, the mind games will be put aside. The battle will be on the pitch, and we want to see who wins it. Just as I'm finishing, I want to say to those that I do meet on the streets, in malls, in town, who are asking me when are the games going to begin.
Oh, and by the way, I met. There's a man that called me Elder Muiza, who said he met you and you forgot to.
Sorry, Elder Muiza. Yes, he passed by my working place. And we had a good time. We talked for some time, and thereafter he was able to leave. So that's it. All those that were looking forward to the Zambian game, it's on the date tentative, set for 25th of July. The games should be able to begin.
All right. Before Lucy gives us a head start on the next talking item, which has to do with women's football, Andrew, what do you think is the rationale behind these stadiums that have been selected by FAS for games to be played next month when the league resumes?
I would say it's easy management because under COVID, things have changed a little bit. We are living in what we are calling the new normal. So things have changed a little bit, and we need to embrace the change so that at least life can move on, at a certain pace. So I believe it's for easy management, so that we don't escalate the pandemic, and that it will be easy to track what is happening around us. So that could be the main reason why. Because we don't want, as we start the games again, the pandemic also escalates. We would like it to be kept under control, so that as soon as possible, with God on our side, we completely eradicate it, so that life can now be back to the real normal, not the new normal, but the real normal. So it's basically management
reasons. All right, before you come in, Lucy, with our next heads chart, Luando Simwambana. So these are comments coming through from the Lorenzo Entertainment TV channel on YouTube, which you can freely subscribe by hitting the red button there. All right, so Luando says, good morning. Chelsea are officially the kingmakers. If you want yourselves an EPL trophy, call us. Ask Leicester. Luando has done his research. What happened? Remind us.
Yeah, they did.
Remind us. Luando is stealing the show on Backpage.
Chelsea actually beat.
Explain, Chelsea
actually beat Man City
to help Leicester
win.
Yeah.
And
But
Chelsea again came back and beat Man City to help Liverpool win. So it's
but all things being equal, we need to give credence to the title. To Liverpool, because they did a wonderful job beginning from the start. They won all the games. Yes, there was help here and there, but in all honesty, they were able to win the games. They played well. Look at the restart. The restart. They drew the opening game against Leicester City. Was it Leicester?
Against Everton.
Everton, they drew in the Merseyside derby. But the second game, they were on fire. They won 4-0. So it meant at that point, they were only 3 points away. No, 2 points away from winning the title. So that's it. I want to believe that Liverpool did their own job.
All right, Ikakena says, Auntie Lucy, congratulations. Don't leave the winning team, but if you leave, go to Chelsea. If you go to Manu, Muzasila. That is coming through from Ikakena. All right, Ikakena, thank you. Aswell Sony says the last time Liverpool won, the next season Arsenal won. That is what he says.
All
right. Then Carlos Banda says, good to see you guys, and congrats to all the Liverpool people. John P. Pondala says, good morning, Lorenzo. Wa Madrid, not Wa Bonse. Great to have Lucy, Andrew, and Bache back. Good motivation.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Watching live from Chipata Township. Thank you very much.
Oh, who is it from Chipata Township?
No, in Lusaka.
Oh, okay.
Province, Thank you very much for tuning in. And then let me get on to read a few more here. This one is from Kenny Masapi. He says, good morning, everyone, and we're watching you live. And then we do have Daniel Alexis saying, good morning, Backpage family. Congrats to Liverpool. Support Arsenal and Kana, watching from Kitwe. Enoch Lefa Jr. says, morning, Lorenzo and Pano. Congrats to Liverpool, winning the COVID-19 Premier League title after 30 years. Enjoy while it lasts. The next time you'll be close to winning it will be in 2050. Because Manu will come back to dominate again, he says. Nikki Mulwanda Simfukwe, my dear brother. You are watching from Chongwe as we wrap up Child Health Week.
Excellent.
Men on the front line.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, Nikki, for watching us from Chongwe. All right, then Kapampa. Chola Mutale says, Liverpool die hard here. Haven't watched Backpage in a while. Now I'm glad to have tuned in today. I hope you're all blessed. And please remind Jerry, he never delivered my Liverpool jersey. All right, so Kapampa Chola Mutale. If he's listening in, he's taken notes. All right, then we'll pass the notice. Tito Zitach Manseli simply says, you never walk alone. And then Gamma Cedric says, good morning, Professor Lorenzo, and a personal great program. Always watching from Mutendere East. Thank you very much for coming through, Gamma Cedric. And then Silota James, you tuned in. Congratulations, Silota, for winning the league. And then Tito Zitach says, witchcraft is when Chelsea beats Manchester City. but the pain goes straight to Manchester United fans.
Nathan
All
is
right,
picking on us
that
now.
is great.
He's seriously picking on us.
Yeah, Rexon Kafueta says, good morning, panelists, and congratulations to Liverpool for, I'm watching from Tendere. Patrick Katongo says, congrats, Liverpool. You're watching from Ndula. And then Gift Cow Mudenda says, hello, Lorenzo. Morning to everyone on the panel. Finally, we have won it. Liverpool for life. Enjoying the show. Message from Kao Chipego, a.k.a. El Tigre. All right, thank you very much for that message, Mr. El Tigre. And then Musuku, Mr. Valiant Mwape says, good morning, pundits. Greatly enjoying the program as always. A short word of encouragement to someone out there. Abraham waited 25 years for Isaac, and Liverpool waited 30 years for the first Premier League title.
Come on. That's a nice one.
Okay, great. Great. People are really doing a good job, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so thank you very much for that one. And then Nikki says, religiously following the program. Greetings to my chair as I wait for Amankumanisha. What is Amankumanisha?
Vukwanilisa.
Amankumanisha.
Amankumanisha. It's you know, when you meet so often in a certain area, then the next time you meet, you're supposed to exchange a gift because you are meeting in the same area. Every so often.
So this is for Chair because he goes on to say, I always meet him at ZNBC Morning Live.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's
So
the
you're
name?
when you're meeting in the same
Oh,
area.
okay.
So he's waiting for Amankumanisha.
My big man, how are you? No, he does. He works for Ministry of Health, and
Yes.
he does the the talk shows on the pandemic.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So he's keeping us abreast. Yeah, on Morning Live. He's doing a fantastic job, for the ministry.
Excellent.
Okay,
Yeah.
then Emmanuel Mubanga says, after working hard for 30 years, we are now EPL champions. I learned a lesson. Hard work, patience, and commitment produce results. You never walk alone. Oh, but today it's Liverpool.
It's Liverpool. It's
Goodness
great.
me.
But
Goodness me.
anyway, we agree. But 30 years. Although patience, now what a patience.
I don't know. Probably that's the reason
But
why.
honestly
It's
speaking,
that way.
there are people that even now I feel for them and I'm happy for them. When you look at Uncle Sims, Smarter.
Yeah.
He's been a loyal, Liverpool fan. I have a number.
He took a lot of
jibes,
jibes,
a lot of
took them
lambastation.
nicely and
Yes.
calmly. And,
Yeah. There's Robbie Piri as well. There's Tuesday Swale, Mr. Tuesday Swale.
Yeah.
Those I'm talking diehard Liverpool people
Yeah.
that have been with Liverpool from ages.
Yeah.
The time of Ian Rush, Ken Douglas, Ken Douglas, John Burns.
Yeah.
What's the other?
Bruce
Bruce
Grobler.
Grobler. You remember Bruce Grobler?
Yeah.
Zimbabwean goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Serero Kwakaba. All of a sudden, mid-season, how in the Liverpool? No, not you, with due respect. But the others that have even come in as late as in the COVID, in the pandemic era, when there's been a lockdown to Liverpool.
There are quite a lot.
Yeah.
My good friend William Bewe, I'm sure he's listening. He's a diehard Liverpool fan. We used to poke into his mind so much and laugh a lot. Deacon Nguluwe at church.
Yeah. Let's not forget Mr. Sam Okasanka, Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, yes.
Uncle Sam is also, been there for Liverpool.
Yeah.
So
I'm only feeling sad for my sonny Mapalo, but it's good for him that in his lifetime at least Liverpool is picking up.
No, it's good. He's celebrating
in his lifetime.
Yes,
He's never
at
seen
the right time somehow.
Come at the right time.
Yeah, like somebody I met yesterday who remarked that I'm Liverpool. I never saw it when they last won the league. Because I was born after 1990. But what is good is he's seen the coronation in his time. Which is fantastic.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
All right, Lucy, give us the next headshot.
Okay, too much of the Reds. So speaking of
they deserve
women,
it. They deserve it.
I know. The whole lot of this week probably and the whole lot of the year we'll just be talking about the Reds. Yes. So speaking of women, we have Helen Muvanga from Zambia women national team.
Yeah.
So she has been snapped up by the Spanish second tier side Zaragoza
Excellent.
Club de Football Femenino. I know my colleague here was going to pronounce it very well.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are waiting.
So Helen
He will.
joins,
We are waiting.
Yeah, so she joins Rachel Nachula, who has also signed for the Primera Division B side. So actually, she's coming from Red Arrows, right?
Excellent.
Yeah.
My new local
new
team.
team.
Yes, yeah. So kudos to her. I don't know, Chair, how you feel that women also are taking strides. They're not just wandering around. Things are happening for them. It's and she also played for the Tokyo qualifier. She was part of the team that qualified us
For the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Yeah. Lucy, I think that's good coming from you as a lady. You know, when we're talking about lady matters, we're happy as Zambians because previous times we've had only boys, guys that have been getting professional contracts. But all of a sudden we seem to be seeing a shift.
Yes.
Now also the girls are getting attention.
Yes.
Remember there's Barbara Banda, who is captain of the Zambian national team. She was in Spain in La Liga, but now she's gone to the Far East in China. Now again, we had last week, what is so good to the ear is the fact that last week it was Rachel Nachula who was signed on by Zaragoza. Then in a space of a week, we have Helen
now.
Helen again signing for the same second tier team, Zaragoza, which is very good. Helen plays, like you've indicated, for Red Arrows, whereas Nachula was GBFC. And for Nachula, you remember when Zambia played in the COSAFA tournament? She scored against Mauritius. We won 15-0. She scored 8 goals. So I think it was that performance that these guys were able to see and, attracted them for her to be able to get, the first contract. And apart from that, she's a 400-meter sprinter.
Yes.
And she's won medals in that field. So she doubles as a sprinter as well as a footballer. We hope now with the professional contract, she'll be able to stick to football. Yeah, we saw it with the other, what was the other name of the other lady that is now on suspension owing to drugs? We had another lady, she played in TP Mazembe. Then after
is it Kayawe? Is it Mupopo?
Mupopo, yes, Mupopo. Yeah, Mupopo went to play for for TP Mazembe. Then thereafter, she went into athletics. She did well up until the time she was caught doping, and as a result, as we speak, she's on suspension, but she's with the GBFC. So we hope with Nachula she'll be able to stick to football because those are the regulars for Bruce Mwape, the coach for the Tokyo bound Olympic team. So we hope the girl will be able to stick to football so that the coach can have a wide selection in terms of the players coming to the Zambia national team. So in a way, congratulations to the girls. A job well done. Much more again to GBFC for bringing to the fore such talent, and to Red Arrows as well, for bringing to the fore Helen. And Zambia, it's eventually to be Zambia that will have to benefit.
Absolutely. So that's Real Zaragoza.
Oh, Zaragoza.
Football femenina.
So the Z sounds like a TH.
Like you're lisping.
Oh, I see.
Real, those out and out ones actually there's even no Z or it's Zaragoza.
Zaragoza.
Yes, but the one that is neutralized, a little bit diluted, is Zaragoza. But it's supposed to be Zaragoza.
Zaragoza.
Real
Zaragoza. There you go.
Football the femenina. You should become a Zaragoza fan.
Very true. Now that Rachel
we have Rachel there.
Why not?
Yeah,
Red Arrows, and now I'll be. Is it? Mention it again.
Zaragoza.
She has to learn.
I have
to learn.
By the way, also Helen Mwanga has gotten the Zambia national team some important goals. She's also a good scorer, of the Zambia national team.
Absolutely. All right, so let's read a few messages coming through. Siloto James says, "Good morning, Lorenzo on the panel. Live us proof of life." Memory Mizinga says, "My husband-to-be is a die-hard Chelsea supporter, and he keeps on bribing me to switch. Please, Lorenzo, convince him to switch instead. Hashtag never walk alone." So Memory is like Lucy here. She's Liverpool as well.
Yes, Memory.
Wow.
To-be has a tall order here. Because how does... To Chelsea?
Wow.
But Lucy's about to switch to Chelsea as well. Maybe Man City. Or you could as well just come to Real Madrid.
Please don't confuse
Oh.
her.
Oh, she wants to be in the Premier
Fans
League.
for hire.
She's still basking in the glory of Don't confuse her.
Fans for hire.
Don't confuse her.
Fans for hire.
You like even that joke on social media when they say, they are professional mourners.
Well
All right.
dressed,
Well
and
dressed.
they'll cry
And they'll cry.
and cook.
All right, so that is memory. So that's your message coming off YouTube. So keep your messages coming through via YouTube by subscribing, by hitting the red subscribe button on Lorenzo Entertainment TV. Then Malala says, watching from Chipata, Eastern Province. 30 years may seem long, but worthwhile. You never walk alone.
Indeed,
Chelsea
indeed.
never helped us. We did it ourselves. And then Dodo Zilenga says Liverpool, and then does like a club and a few thumbs up and a handshake to say job well done. All right, thank you, Dodo Zilenga. So if you're tuning in from far-flung places like Eastern Province, Chipata, wherever, whenever, you can simply log on to YouTube. You'll be able to see us live in living color. And don't forget to hit the red subscribe button so that we actually keep the family growing right on that very platform. All right, and then for your text messages, also via conventional means, the number is 0960 200 490. All right on this program. But we probably tend to respond quite quicker when we actually see you on those social media handles. Okay, so keep interacting with us. Let's have Andrew say something on Rachel Nachula as well.
Yes.
All right, because Chair did actually set the tone. But what do you make of the snapping up of the young Rachel
See them
to
Helen.
Zaragoza?
Yes,
Oh, Helen,
and
sorry.
Helen,
And
yes.
Helen,
It's
yes.
actually Rachel and Helen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
In the
last
space
week,
of one
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Last week it was Rachel Nachula. Then this week, 2 days ago, it's Helen Movanga. So
Okay.
both of them now are at Shani
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. We need to learn some of these things because
Not a problem.
we'll be pronouncing them every so often. Especially
Yeah,
that we've got our very
Thursday.
own sitting there.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah,
So it's a beautiful thing. We hope that they
That
can
was
bring
Spanish
that.
friends.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
they can
Yeah.
bring that Spanish flair
Yes.
into
Yeah,
into the
absolutely.
team.
Yeah, but I'm not
And be able
expensive. I'm
to-
very much affordable.
Mm.
So at a reasonable fee, we could
You know,
have
he does
classes.
swimming lessons as well.
Oh,
but
yeah,
what
yeah.
caught me was he wants people to join swimming lessons
Yes.
in this winter, and
Yeah,
lessons
Free.
are only at 14 hours
pro
free.
bono.
Oh,
Free.
Wow. Pro bono.
Yeah, free of charge.
This man, eh?
For me, I don't understand what type of a promotion is that.
Well, Lucy, you can make an advance booking, all right, for
Of
September,
course.
October.
Of course.
Mhm.
You see what I mean when I call him Shadow Abbas. Because he's
He's
everywhere.
everywhere.
He's everywhere. You can't restrict him.
No.
You know.
Okay.
So yeah,
Your comments on Helen and
we will
Rachel.
be seeing Lorenzo. We will.
Mhm.
We hope to see whatever Helen and Rachel will learn in Spain. We
Uh-huh.
hope to see it in the national team. And we hope
Absolutely.
to benefit.
Mhm.
It's a good thing. We want to implore
Mhm.
highly on them that they go and represent us very well.
Mhm.
That they carry the Zambian flag very well,
Mhm.
and that they advertise us very well wherever they are. The two of them can actually help to pull others to go through. So it's important that they take that assignment very seriously and be able to deliver. At whatever time they are called upon, they should be able to show that they are not there by mistake, but that they deserve to be there and that they can deliver when called upon. So that, that knowledge that they are going to find there and the skill that they are going to take there together can actually be beneficial both to their team as well as to the national team. And kudos to those that are managing them.
Yes.
Hope that they can manage them very well. Ladies are delicate, so it's very, very important that
Financially as well, and
yes,
very
yes,
important.
yes,
Mhm.
so that they don't become vulnerable. We want them to concentrate on the pitch and deliver on the pitch. So it's very, very important for the managers to realize their role and be able to do it extremely well for mutual benefit. These benefits are mutual.
Mhm.
When the player performs, the manager
The
also
manager is
benefits.
smiling.
Absolutely.
So it's a mutual arrangement.
Mutually
and
beneficial.
yes, and we want to see that the best is done for the ladies so that the ladies can produce the best on the pitch for the glory of Mata Zambia.
Absolutely. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, we're truly grateful. And then let me get to read a few more messages coming through. All right, so those of you sending messages via the YouTube channel, Collins Mapolanga says, watching live from Kitwe, Liverpool Football Club, congratulations. And then Luando Simwambana says, since Liverpool have refused to acknowledge our input in them being crowned, we are getting our trophy next season. Tasungi is a chabe,
That was Chelsea.
says Luando. All right, so that is coming through from Luando at Tasungi is a
Chelsea.
chabe. And then Shadrach Mpoma says, hi, my bosses. I'm watching you live from Pick and Pay HQ. Lorenzo Wawon say, the first looking good. I think my first lady. He means.
Yes, thank
Looking
you.
good. When is our league starting? Sakalika Shadrach. Thank you very much, Shadrach Mpoma Sakalika, for your contribution to this particular program. And then Mulanda Squared says, good morning, my moderator and panelists. I'm following you from Mufulera. Mulu Mwenje Kasanka says, good morning, panel. I hope could she be related to Mapalo or Uncle Sam?
No, Mapalo is Kasanka.
Yes, so I hope
He's also Kasanka.
This one is Mulu Mwenje Kasanka. I'll say, good morning, panel. Lucy, good to see you. Congrats to Liverpool.
Thank you.
This puts smiles on 3/4 of my family, including my paloke.
Yes.
Okay. We celebrate with you. She
Yes,
says.
of course. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So Mulu, congratulations to you too.
Thank
then
you,
Winfolds Mupaka says, chair yachts.
It's a serious
Big man
family
Andrew.
arrangement there, Lorenzo.
Thank you.
Wow. Yes.
Wow.
Apart from one who is probably Man United, I think.
They are
Apart
all
just
will
football,
never
so-
walk
Wow.
alone.
Oh, they're all Liverpool.
Wow.
Yes, they're all Liverpool.
Wow.
Uncle
Yes,
Sam has
Sanka
got
fan.
serious influence on the children.
So
We hope it wasn't bullying.
Wow.
all right. So
Apparently.
Winford says, Chairman Yachts, Big Man Andrew, Lucy, and Wawon say, Economist Carlos watching from the Central Business District.
Excellent.
Oh,
Carlos.
wow.
Thank you very much,
Winford
man. Thank you very
Mpaka.
much for being part of
Okay,
us.
and then Mainza Muntanga says, Lorenzo, congrats to all Liverpool fans countrywide from Uncle Mainza Muntanga in Lusaka, Liverpool for life. Thank you very much, Uncle Mainza in Lusaka. Maka Sakama says, good morning, partner, and congrats to Liverpool. Emmanuel Mubanga says, don't forget to play our song. Since we are the EPO, he's reminded me now.
Twice.
I'll
Yeah,
have to
counting.
look for it from my phone.
Yeah.
And you're counting, right?
Yeah.
And I'll have to look for it from my phone. Absolutely. Then he goes on to say, watching from Minsundundola.
Excellent. Excellent.
And then Lungu Abiwell says, congratulations to the smallest club in England for winning the championship. As a Man United fan, it hurts to see what is happening. Also looking forward to big things at my team of Fulham Wanderers, catching you from South Park.
Excellent. But one correction there, Lorenzo. He shouldn't call Liverpool a small team. It's a big team. It's achieved quite a lot. I think in terms of the trophy cabinet, Liverpool should be on top in England.
Okay.
Then followed. I think they've got about 43
About
trophies of
43, eh?
different different collections.
Yeah.
43, 48.
43, yeah.
43, 48.
Followed Man U. So you
Manchester
shouldn't call them a
Yeah,
small team.
even
They are a seriously big team.
even when you talk about in Europe,
Yeah.
you talk of the Champions League.
Yes.
You know, in that mode.
They've won it,
Liverpool
I think,
won it
nine times. Is it?
No, 5 times.
5 times. No.
5 times.
9 times. Then Man U 5 times. If I'm not mistaken.
No, Man U is
Man
3
U
times.
So
3.
Liverpool is 5 times.
Yeah, Liverpool. Because you remember Gerrard when he was in a pub.
Yeah.
Then Manchester United guys came in and he did a high five.
Yeah.
And it brought a lot of confusion.
Issues, yeah.
So he meant high five
5
meaning
times.
yeah.
Then Man U 3 times.
Yes, because it was at that time that Manchester United had beaten Chelsea. Then they were on 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, last 2 text messages, then we go for a breather. Trasakala says, hello to the panel. In 30 years, I've gone to school, married, became a first-time father, only to realize that my wife is a Liverpool fan. And then Laxon Shahana says, good morning, watching from Solwezi, Pastor Laxon Shahana here. Greetings to you.
Oh, greetings, Pastor.
All right.
It's been a while, sir.
And then Prince Sonkontre says, it's good to be glued, and good morning to the panel. Congrats to Liverpool for their crowning moment. Kudos to they, and for them, they have been exceptional in this last season. All right, this is from a Man United fan. So we're coming in a little moment. So keep tuning in via Facebook Live and also keep tuning in via YouTube. All you need to do is simply log on to YouTube, look for Lorenzo Entertainment TV, hit the red subscribe button, and you're part of the family, and you'll be reconnected on the other side. So let me have Positive, aka Joe Marie, to drive us to the top of the hour with this song. Stay tuned and don't you go away.
Liverpool. Let's Jerry.